and you're very fortunate to be here. It's probably the best police department in New York State. You're going to love it. My name is Robert Kennedy. I'm the mayor of the Village of Freeport. Joining me today is our chief, Ray Horton, who's the acting chief of police in the Village of Freeport. I'll give you a little background to what's going on here today. I'm proud to say that the Village of Freeport has the best police department in New York State. We are the second largest village in New York State. We're bigger than 50 cities. That's how many people are in here. Over 50 cities we're larger than. This community, where we have such a diverse community, we have 30% African American, 30% Hispanic, 30% white, and 10% mixed, but we don't have the problems that many, many other cities are having throughout the country. There's a lot of unrest out there, but we're very fortunate in the Village of Freeport. And why is that? Because of our police department. Our police department has, first of all, reduced crime in the Village of Freeport 56% over the past 6 years. Tremendous numbers. We have incorporated the use of body cameras on every police officer. At first we had some objections to it, and I think the police officers really love it and use it now to both their benefit, and the residents love it also. First police department in New York State to mandate the use of body cameras on all patrol officers. Great position for the Village of Freeport, and many police departments are looking at us now and saying, well, maybe we should try that. In addition, we're the first police department, well, maybe not the first, but one of the few that equip all of our patrol officers with tasers and train them with the use of tasers. So if you have the event of an emotionally disturbed person, you really can prevent using deadly force. Every officer is trained and they carry tasers. Every officer has a body camera. This is great equipment that's out there. Many police departments don't do it. It's a very costly method for us to maintain every film and body camera movement that you have in every case goes up and stored in the cloud. So this is great. It's great for the residents. It's great for the police department. It's great for everybody in New York State. We also have a really sophisticated LPR program in the Village of Freeport. It's called Operation Safe Streets, where we've actually wrapped the entire village around with a fiber optic ring and about 36 fixed license plate readers. So every day, every vehicle comes into the Village of Freeport, almost every road coming to the Village of Freeport is monitored. So your license plate is scanned. If you have a stolen vehicle, you have a stolen plate, you're a wanted individual, it automatically signals to every police car a picture of that car and the location. We'll actually say, Center Lane, Sunrise Highway eastbound, license plate number VA1315, wanted for murder. And this is true. They actually had somebody in Freeport wanted for murder in Virginia. Within literally 3 to 4 seconds, every police car knew the individual was in the Village of Freeport. They said, don't go after it with marked cars, go with unmarked cars. 2 unmarked cars pulled him over, got him out. He had a loaded M4 machine gun in the car. He was wanted for murder. He got sent back to Virginia. He got life and 100 years. They couldn't understand how we picked him up so quick. Great equipment, great surveillance, and yet, you know, I'd had some questions where they said, well, it's kind of unfair that you're scanning all these license plates. I said, well, the truth of the matter is, you come into the Village of Freeport at 90 miles an hour, run every stop sign, run every red light, make a U-turn, and run out at 86 miles an hour, we'd never know you're here. This equipment will only tell us if you've been convicted of a crime already. We get updated by the Division of Motor Vehicles twice a day. This is something that protects our police officers as well as the residents. This is one of the reasons why we have a reduction in crime of 56%. It's funny, I had a sheriff call me a couple months ago and he said, you know, Mayor, I got 2 guys in jail here. They both got caught in Freeport on that equipment that you have there. And they said they're never coming back. I said, that's fine with me. I said, if they come back, they better be legal next time. So, you know, these are things that have helped our police officers remain safe and also reduce crime in the village. Police officers are here to protect our residents and community, and I ask you to enforce the laws, rules, and regulations fairly. You will, as police officers, now walk into many conditions which you haven't seen before. You'll be walking into domestics, criminals with weapons, injured persons, fighting crime, auto accidents, among many other things. Trust goes 2 ways between you and the community. Work together with the residents. We have a great relationship with the residents. We want to maintain it. Work with the residents. Be honest and be fair. Each officer has the ability to change someone's life. think about that. Take the ball, run with it. Congratulations and welcome aboard to the Village of Freeport. Chief, do you have some comments?
Good afternoon, Assistant Chief Ray Horton. I'm speaking to the three candidates, recruits, and police officers, as well as their families. This is an exciting and honorable journey that they're about to embark on, to be a police officer. It's an awesome amount of responsibility. They will have the opportunity to have a positive impact within the community. The Freeport Police Department, as the mayor indicated, is one of the best or the best in the United States. Freeport police officers are invested in their community and they're professional. And it's a cohesive unit. And it results in the drop in data crime, as the mayor indicated. Understand this, I've been here 34 years. A police officer is, the profession itself is not a job. I honestly believe it's a calling. And moving forward, Martin and Melissa will attend the Nassau County Police Academy. Kai will go undergo field training. Kai has 7 years in the 101 Kai, I'm sorry, in the 101 precinct, which is in the Rockaways. He'll undergo 6 weeks of field training to get acclimated to our profession, particularly with respect to service, 10 codes, etc. They'll undergo some intensive training in the Nassau County Police Academy. I am very confident they will do well. There'll be a slight change to their demeanor. They're the police officers now. Perhaps they sit in a certain location when they go into a restaurant, maybe with their back to the wall. Additionally, unlike the military, after each day in the academy, Martin's a former airborne Army, they will go home to their families every day. There'll be a degree of stress, and that's intended. That's intended to measure the amount of stress that they could take going forward, because the job itself is a stressful job. But yet, we're a cohesive unit, so we rely on each other. Lastly, and more importantly, I have to thank the mayor and the board for supporting this police department. Always behind this police department, supplying us with those outstanding technology, 21st century technology, LPRs, body cams, body cams and tasers on every officer. The entire village, every ingress into the Village of Freeport we were able to copy it off that license plate reader, and then we're notified if there's any problems. Suspended registration, stolen vehicle. And lastly, thank you for increasing the ranks of our police department. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you, sir.
We've brought our police department from 82 to over 100 officers. So that has also helped reduce crime. Kai, you fortunately have the ability now to be waived from the academy, which the mayor will do. So you're going to go right to work, and we have a couple of friends of ours here. They're going to have to go through the academy. So, but I'm glad that we're able to waiver it for you, and we welcome you aboard a great police department. So if you wouldn't mind, stand up and just walk up here. Kai Babb, Melissa Rodriguez, and Martin Muniz. Kai Babb, a longtime Freeport resident, graduated Baldwin High School, attended John Jay College, Temple University, 2013, hired as NYPD police officer, previously assigned to the 101 precinct in Far Rockaway. I want you to know both of my sons were New York City police officers too. Melissa Rodriguez, Freeport resident, bilingual, 2012, graduated SUNY Farmingdale with a degree in business. Previously employed as an office manager for a large dental office and an insurance specialist. Melissa comes from a long line of families and friends with careers in law enforcement. And Martin Muniz, Freeport resident, bilingual, October 19, 2019, attended NYPD Academy as a recruit. He's only spent a month in there and decided to come on board in Freeport. So we're glad to have you here. Graduated Freeport High School in 2006, attended Nassau Community College, served 4 years in the military. I happen to be a veteran also from the Navy, stationed in the United States and South Africa. Let's all give them a big hand first. So I'm going to ask you all to raise your right hands and place your left hand on the Bible. You can come together here and repeat after me. I state your name.
I,
Do solemnly swear to uphold the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of the State of New York, rules and regulations of the Village of Freeport, rules and regulations of the Freeport Police Department, and I will execute the duties of police officer to the best of my ability, so help me God. By the power vested in me, I now declare you duly installed. Congratulations. Chief, you have the badges.
Kai will be assigned Shield 172. 172 to Kaibab. What's that? Your shield 171. Martin, sorry, your shield 135. Congratulations. 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 Best of luck in your careers.
Congratulations to all the families there. Thank you, welcome aboard. Now get to work. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us here today. Our new 3 police officers we have, they'll do great in the future, and I'm glad to have you all on board. Thank you.
Mayor.
Please be sure to sign the book.
This is your oath of office book. So I'm going to ask please that you print your name here, write police officer, sign there. I'm going to establish a signature. Okay, so print police officer signature.
If the family would like to take pictures, after they sign the oath book, we'll move this, we'll do some pictures by the flags. Oh, that's a Cheeto. This has hair, so that's cool.
Print.
Yeah, yeah, Tommy Kennedy.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I met him one time, he was on the phone.
Yeah.
I used to work in this.
Oh, did you? Oh, good to meet you.
We met before.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, Tommy, he
brothers.
just retired recently.
How did you?
About 6 months ago. Yeah.
He speaks.
Yeah, good guy. Now my sister's also, she's in personal orders. And she just retired, but she does the background investigations. Mary Kay. And that's what's a friend of the family.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember Sal Funky, Chief Dr. Terry? He's an Espos XL. Espos XL is a executive officer.
No, he's right here now with the lieutenant.
Sal Dr. Terry. And he's married to my sister. No.
He does go